Hey everybody, welcome to From Under the Rug, the channel that shows a new side to popular figures you may have had respect for. Today we're taking a look at the rapper 6ix9ine. At least that's how I think you pronounce it. There are a few more letters after that, but anyway, he's someone who I can't quite tell exactly why people like for their work, as I don't think half of it is really intelligible to people who understand languages. But that's not really why we're here. Instead, we're going to look at one of his crimes that isn't really talked about as much, those being the acts he did to a 13-year-old several years back. To explain what I mean, the rapper was sent to court in October of 2015 for creating a video with him performing sexual acts to a 13-year-old girl when he was 18. This isn't a mere allegation, as there is evidence in video form proving its validity. He pled guilty to this crime, and though didn't end up serving much jail time, he is scheduled for proper sentencing this month on October 26, or at least as much of proper sentencing as they'd like to claim. Unlike some other topics I've made videos on, I'm not going to explain much of what's actually in the video, mainly as I'm not comfortable with going into detail, but because I'm not going to watch or distribute something that has that kind of content to anyone, so it obviously isn't going to be in my source despite being the main thing proving it to be true. That's what I'll be discussing on the actual crime, because it is a fairly cut and dry act, but he attempted to cover himself in an interview on YouTube to the user Akademics. In the video, he claims a few things, like her being 19 opposed to 13, even though the physical height alone should be enough to warrant this idea as false, but he was 17 during this, which also is not true. I'm not entirely sure what the point of it was after he admitted to it in court, but it doesn't paint him as an innocent character, more like an idiot who doesn't know that people don't forget court hearings. This isn't as hidden to public knowledge recently, and it may not be at all depending on his trial outcome, but the suspected possible sentence of 1 to 3 years isn't enough for what he did. Even then, some are still going to claim he's innocent or that the girl shouldn't have lied if that even is what happened, or anything to justify in their minds listening to music he's a part of. I didn't think that this video was going to be very long, as I knew the case and evidence is more concrete than normal, but that doesn't lessen the fact that it's still a horrible thing to do despite not going into much detail. It's not right to support someone who does things like this and still have a successful career while your bad actions are just ignored, but that's what I'm here for, to bring light to these issues. My sources today are the YouTube video of his cover-up attempt and the article where I got the information from. Anyway, if you have any topics, then share below, and thank you for watching.